We're on the team. Anyway, but listen, I don't want to say, I don't want to get into kind of like spiritual message or something, because I know there's one guy that's not a Christian in here, so I try to get him saved. But like I've been through a lot in the past 2 years of my life, and you can look it up. You can Google. Well, don't Google it, but maybe it's probably on page 2 by now. But who knows? That's stupid. But there's a lot of shame surrounding sex. That's why I make jokes about it, because like it's a God-given, and a lot of like I've been through a lot of embarrassing things, and especially I wanted to commit suicide. I was in rehab for 4 months. It's a long story. Somebody goes like, "What's going on here?" Anyway, but there's a lot of like I always talk about it because there's a lot of people in here that struggle with a lot of shame, especially surrounding. I was in rehab for 4 months. I got out of rehab. I was on a Sunday, so I went to Five Guys. Chick-fil-A was closed, and I went in there and I was like very embarrassed. I didn't think I'd ever tell jokes again. I gave up on being a comedian and all that stuff. I was like, I just want to live by myself and not tell jokes anymore. But I never forget this. Oh, love you, girl. Okay, well, yeah. That's how I got in trouble last time. So don't. I don't know. That's stupid. There's a lot of shame surrounding sex, especially as a Christian. I never forget, because everything I went through was horrific and embarrassing and awful, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But the only thing worse is if that would have never happened to me, because I would have lived in just, okay, one guy's from church. We love you. But like, I've dated women that are in their 30s and that just carry around a lot of shame surrounding sex, and that just something that they did that you don't think you get. And I thought everybody, every time I had like a sold out show or anything that I did like on television, it would always come, as a Christian, it would come with a lot of shame, because I thought that if everybody knew the truth about me, that all these people would hate me. And that whole rehabilitation process is I found out that there's a God that loves you and he cares about you, and he's not mad at you. He's not mad at you. Nah. And I don't listen. Let's pray. I'm just kidding. Sorry. I got too deep. I got into a hole. I didn't know how to get myself out of it. My bad. Anyway, if you'd like to, we're just going to pass around the buckets. If you have a couple dollars, just slide them in. That would have been the perfect time for the buckets. Get them in with the emotions. Send the buckets, baby. Yeah. That's stupid. But there's a lot of people that like, what I was telling the story about when I went to Five Guys, and I was wearing like a hood and sunglasses, and I didn't want to be recognized or nothing like that. And I never forget this family. They were like, "Hey, John," and I was like, they called me over to their table. I was like, they're gonna say I'm a bad Christian or I'm a bad influence on their kids or I'm an embarrassment or whatever. And they go, "We just want to let you know that we love you and we care about you and we've been thinking about you." And I was like, it was so confusing, because that was the first time in my life that people knew everything about me and they still chose to love me. And I just want to say that in a lot of ways, I've been through a lot of darkness, and the people that are out here that bought tickets to my show saved my life in a lot of ways. And I just want to say thank you. That's it. Thank you. You know, I'm not trying to do like a thing, but if you'd like to sponsor a child, would you slip your hand? You know that Bible verse, wherever 3 or more are gathered in my name. Compassion International is there, getting kids sponsored. That's across the line. I shouldn't say it. I'll tell you one story about rehab. It's just like, all right, so I was in rehab for like 4 months, and it was horrible. I called my best friend and his wife, and I was on the speakerphone with them. Best friend and his wife, and I was like, dude, this place is terrible. You got to wake up at dawn. You got to go to breakfast. You got to go to meditation. You got to go to yoga. You got to go to Bible study. His wife, I was crying. His wife grabs the phone, and she goes, "I don't mean to interrupt here, but we have 3 kids under 5. This place sounds incredible." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Oh, you gotta talk to I gotta talk to a therapist all day." She goes, "You get to talk to an adult, huh? What's that like?" I goes, "You don't understand. There's drug tests. They watch you pee." She goes, "Oh, only one person watches you pee, huh?" Did I hear you were going to breakfast? Is someone cooking you breakfast? That must be nice. I go, "You don't understand. There's absolutely no sexual activity." She goes, "This place sounds perfect." but take laughter with you. You guys, a lot of you guys are like, it's such a relief to laugh at jokes. Life is horrible, dude. Everything out there is horrible. Like, you got to start laughing at some things. You know what I'm saying? Just take some photos of people, send it to the group text. It helps you. It helps you cope. You know what I'm saying? Laughter is a good medicine. That's Proverbs 26. It might be Proverbs 4:26. It's one of those. I'm anorexic. I get the number switched up, but. Take laughter with you. That's all I'm saying. You guys know who Mark Lowry is? You ever heard that name before? Mark Lowry is one of my buddies. He's a comedian, and he said the greatest laughter always comes from the greatest amount of pain. And we've done shows in prisons. We've done crisis pregnancy centers. We've done military tours in the Middle East. He's like, it must be tough to tell jokes there. No, it's easy, dude. People that have been to the darkness. I've seen the devil. I looked him in the eye. I don't have time for like flight attendant lady. Like, who cares? I'm just kidding.
I'm saying, kids, drives me crazy. My neighborhood pool this year, they drained the pool for a week. Drained the pool, sterilized it, filled it back up, shut the pool down for a week. Why? Because a kid pooped in the pool. Excuse me, you're gonna shut down the pool for a week? When I was growing up, we wouldn't have even have gotten out of the pool. My dad's just like fishing it out with some newspaper. Go play on the other side, kids, we're gonna get it. Mom's got a pool noodle trying to get into the drain. Don't come onto this side. I'm like, I'm good, I got a snorkel, Mom. She's like, okay, you're fine. We're all playing pranks with kids that hadn't showed up yet. It's like, you think you can touch that drain over there? We're like, yeah, whatever. He comes up, we're like, ha, Jimmy's in the poop corner. Remember the pool? That's all we would do, just hang out at the pool all day. Of course, a couple years ago, took away the diving board. Why? Because one kid tried to go off the diving board with another kid on his shoulders. And like, okay, one of the kids made it, and the other kid landed on the concrete. Okay, that's not the time to laugh, but okay, sure. Ha, kid's getting hurt, yeah, hold on. So what do? Shut down the diving board. Took it away. Diving board's not safe for children. This diving board is not safe for children. America, that's not the solution, okay? If kids want to be idiots, we gotta start weeding some of these kids out. Yeah. I'm just saying, if I was in charge, I'd put a second diving board in the shallow end. There's no lifeguard. I'm gonna go head first, but you go for it, Tommy. So I grew up like, I always tried to be like, I always wanted to be black when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, this is what I look like, you know? Like I was trying to be a thug, you know, all the time. Like I had a pair of Jordans, but I bought them with a gift certificate I won from reading the most books in summer reading. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like a... Anyway, it's happened my whole life. Everywhere they look at me, no respect, you know what I'm saying? So I live in LA right now, the bad area of town. All the guys I just moved in, all the guys in the block giving me trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, John, you ain't gonna survive on the street, bro. Look at you, bro. You ain't gonna last a day down here on the street. Finally, I had enough. 2 weeks of this all day. I finally had enough. I was like, I don't know if that may be true, but I know for a fact you guys wouldn't last a day in the suburbs. I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, you don't know what it's like on the streets of Peach Blossom Trail. He's like, you ever been shot? I'm like, you ever been blocked on Facebook? It's tough. The suburbs are tough. He's like, bro, you don't understand. You don't know what it's like. If you walk on the wrong side of the street down here, you could get stabbed. I'm like, okay, in the suburbs, you park on the wrong side of the street and the HOA will tow your car, okay? That's way worse. This never ends, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't know what it's like to not know where your next meal's gonna come from. I was like, excuse me, that may be true, but you don't know what it's like to have to eat a snack and sit out of the pool for 30 minutes. He's like, it's Crips and Bloods on the streets. I'm like, it's sharks and minnows at the pool, son.